Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fantastic evening. We've already been blessed with an exceptional run earlier today, but we have some more Super Metroid coming to you tonight. We have on the deck MGA and ScottyCrow, and joining me on the comms is the ever lovely Exact Science. It is great to have you on again, ma'am.
Thank you, Val. I'm really excited for this one for sure. Promises to be a real banger. MGA, the last KPDR runner left in the tournament here. Scotty, I think definitely at least a slight favorite. A very strong PRKD and low ice runner. But any percent, anything can happen.
Yes. Just as we've seen in a number of matches so far in this tournament. And we do know that the runners are ready to get going. In fact, MGA is already getting off through Sarah's, so we're going to have a little bit of a synchronization in a second, as is very common in this set. But any possibility of things that could happen is just endless things. And it's everything from, does your series end you a second or a second and a half behind the other guy? Do you have a better lower north air? Do you get good drops? How's your Meridia go? Fan-tune patterns. You've got a lot of possibilities this way. And when the runs are this close, the runners are this good, those things do start to matter, start to add up.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm going to be interested to see, when we get to Lower Norfair, whether we see Scotty picking up some more of those safeties here. I would almost imagine that he will grab that Ridley tank. And yeah, I imagine both runners will be picking up at 20 missiles because there's really no big reason to chance in a race like this. But looking pretty close here on Series Station. Looks like MGA is going to hit the elevator first with a 45.40, 44.83 for Scotty. Both very respectable times, especially in a race.
Absolutely. And there's going to be some fun nuances and differences, and I'm looking forward to your insights regarding that. This is, as you said, the last KDPR runner, and I'm sorry, KPDR. Just kind of slipped on the tongue there. But where things are going to start to get different, how much they're going to get different, and like anything from taking a safety E-tank to make sure, to where there's going to be like, okay, now that we've got an extra Varia on MGA before Scotty, how does that make a difference? So please, if you've got any knowledge bombs, just drop them all the time.
For sure. Yeah, so the first probably 5.5 minutes or so are going to be basically, the exact same. The runners may handle some of the individual rooms slightly differently, but the first difference in the routes doesn't actually happen until after the Bomb Chorizo fight. And so let's see, both runners.
Good pick
Double
clears.
pitless. Very nice.
Yeah, we'll see when they're going on the way back up as well. We've got the second pit run, and then is it a wall climb? Is it the ledge? I think they're both ledge.
I believe so. Actually, I'm pretty sure. I'm more sure that Scotty is. I think MGA is also a ledge grab climber, but I can't remember for sure, honestly. We'll have to wait and find out. Looks like they're both going for the down back here.
Did you catch in the run earlier today the Eddie wall climb?
I don't think I did.
I don't know what he did different, but it was insane. Oh, and Carl Rod in chat saying that MGA is going to do the wall jumps, so that'll be fun to see.
All right. Well, I mean, that's obviously the superior choice, not biased.
No biases in this comms. No.
And we're gonna see essentially some really cool strats here in the pit room. Let's see, are they both gonna
Good D boost. Oh, one pet.
So yeah, Scotty fallen in a pit there, but not a big deal. It only loses you about 40 frames to fall into one of those pits. So one is not. Oh, they're both wall jumpers. Okay.
Yeah, I had eggs for supper, but I didn't expect any on my face. Here we are asking about double ledges, and we end up with double walls. But it was very, very clean climb on both. Scotty, just a little hiccup here, getting through Parlor, and MGA is looking very, very smooth.
Yep, MGA going up the right side, Scotty doing the wall jumps up the middle, or MGA the left side. And 442 bombs touch from MGA, 446 bombs touch from Scotty. Both really solid bombs times here.
No Jersey specials today, no frame perfect 50-50s to skip a boss.
Oh my word, don't even.
Yeah, I know in his last run against Emmett, he did try for it just a little bit.
Yeah, he's something, that Drewski.
It's going to be fun to see him later on in the tournament as well.
All right, so Scotty getting a little scammed on the drop placement there, but having full health and only missing one missile should be fine. May have to specifically bonk the door here in Terminator. I'm not sure if that is his normal strat, but yeah, he's going to bonk the door, which will enable him to do these normalized shots here and guarantee that he grabs that missile drop. And so this room right here is going to be the first place we notice a difference between the routes. MGA is going to damage boost through these pirates because it's a little faster. Scotty has to kill them because he is running Fantoon first, and so needs to preserve his energy for that red tower climb and that Fantoon fight, because those are very, very scary on one tank and no suits. Right, and we're going down the elevator here to Green Brinstar. This is going to be our first major sequence break of the run. Runners are going to go in here, going to do a mock ball, jumping, preserving that run speed, rolling under these gates, and grabbing supers, so we never have to fight the Spore Spawn boss, which would be long and boring and make this speed run a lot more tedious at the beginning, let me tell you.
This is only a one mini boss run. We get to say hi to Batoon, but we do not see any of GT, any Spore, any Croc. This is not all boss percent. This is speed percent. Just get it done. I guess speed percent is actually a low percent category. That was a bad naming on my part.
So MGA actually going to skip that big energy drop. I feel like MGA we're probably going to see play a little bit more aggressive than he might usually, just because he knows he's up against somebody who does have that routing advantage.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing about these two routes, KPDR's individual rooms are basically always going to be faster. If you see the two runners handling a given room differently, the KPDR way of handling the room is without exception going to be faster. But the Fantoon first route saves significant time on it, about 90 seconds optimally, by only going up and getting that gravity suit, and so only having to visit Norfair once, whereas MGA is going to be going down to Norfair, back up to the wreck ship, and then back down to Norfair at the end of the game.
Good old new route with the PRKD having to do that shopping trip.
Yep. Yeah, not all that new anymore. It's about 10 years old. The name has stuck, but it's also pretty old now. All right, so yeah, here's our first major divergence. As you can see, Scotty going up here in Red Tower, MGA going down. So we're going to have Scotty grabbing his Alpha Power Bombs now, so we can go up to the wreck ship immediately. MGA is going to go over here to Kraid, and we're going to get our Various suit there. Such a cool variation of that strat. The fast warehouse entry MGA just did. There's a couple variations of it. There's a slower one where you crouch for the first super, And there's that one, which is 5 or 10 frames faster where you jump for it.
It's so slick when you get to see those pulled off. We did have a really good red tower climb with Scotty. He was able to get past all of the rips. All the rippers, no RIPs in chat for him. As he makes his way over towards Moat and the RNG of Fantoon. I imagine that MGA is going to enjoy his less RNG, at least for the time being, and he is going to get that damage boost to alternate some frames on and off, so try to speed up the loading screen. Good quick K kill, and no CWJ, just a nice...
and
Tom
Scotty...
curse every time, man. I just got to shut up.
Yeah, so that's Scotty. Actually, he the entry that he did into the room was specifically for a horizontal bomb jump. If you're continuous wall jumping, you want to normalize your position with the door. I think he had like a stray jump press and unmorphed, and I was having to back it up. This horizontal bomb jump is it's theoretically more consistent, but it's still a very, very difficult trick. And that jump there is 3 frames to even get to the pillar in the first place. There we go. So we are across.
Yeah, so cross through, ready to go right to Fantoon, which hopefully serves a little bit better than the Moat did.
Yep, and a cool little K-go through the Zila, leaving the warehouse from MGA. As I kind of expected, he's skipping that crate energy tank. I expect to see him only pick up the optimal 3 here. Again, I think he just feels like he needs every little time save he can get because of that routing advantage that Scotty has. All right, and yeah, so now MGA is going to be doing that shopping excursion through the business center and the rest of Upper Norfair. Well, Scotty comes up to our first boss on his side, Fantoon.
Get the predictions in before Fantoon closes it out, and hope for the fast. Alas.
You're right. So, it's going to be a slow first round.
Good fire dodge.
Kind of off screen here. I think that was 5. So this could still feasibly be a 2 round. Looks like it's going to be another slow. So left mid on the second round is very, very rare, about 0.7% chance. So he needs 6 and a super here to 2 rounds. Ooh, almost. He gets all the missiles. Unfortunately, bonks into Fantoon before he can fire that super. And another slow. This is the scam slow.
Just open your eye, man. Just come on.
All right, there we go. All right. Scotty through the fight safely. Very something worth noting here. He has full missiles, and so all of the tier 1 drops here are going to be energy, which is very good for him. Okay. Would have probably liked another super or 2, but 3 supers, 4 power bombs is perfectly serviceable, leaving Fantoon.
Absolutely. On the other side of things, as Scotty is heading through towards his pancakes and get that gravity suit, MGA has had a good bubble mountain, has picked up speed, and is really going to start going fast. So far, yep. Norfair has been rather friendly to him.
Yep. Yeah, this Upper Norfair segment is actually, deceptively challenging. It's not a place where there are necessarily a ton of huge, flashy time losses. It just requires, it's a very technical segment, requires very clean fundamentals. And it's easy to bleed a couple of seconds here or a second here. And that really adds up because it's so many just technically difficult rooms. Very nice addict.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a really good addict from Scotty. He got a good deboost off of the Spark and nailed all of his missile shots. And now that I've said that, I don't know what's going to happen, but, Curse is going to hit somehow.
MJ getting that cool little shot. That is a farm that I've seen some of the top level KPDR runners using to farm that multi-viola. Oh, getting the bomb spread too.
Oh, that
Very,
was
very
so good.
nice. That trick is frame perfect. You can only morph in the air while holding a shot if you morph the frame after finishing an aiming down turnaround. And so, yeah, MGA nailing it. His resources looking very, very good. You want minimum 2 supers and as close to full health and missiles as you can. Would have liked the 3rd super, I think, but 299, 15-2 that is great. That should basically guarantee that he has a super to use to finish off Phantoon without having to rely on drop.
Mm-hmm. That's a 1452 gravity for Scotty.
Yeah, I think still a really strong gravity time compared to many of us. I think Scotty would have preferred something faster, but that's still very, very solid considering the falls in moat and Phantoon deciding to give us a slow. All right, MGA on his red tower climb, fortunately going to get bonked. Was going for that down grab. Oh, all right.
There we go. Good recovery.
So we're going to get a high five here in the Caterpillar room. Maybe. Actually, I think they're just going to miss each other. They're going to be in the same room, but Scotty is going to be into the hellway before MGA makes it back up with those power bombs here.
Ships passing in the night. Not quite next to each other, but super, super close for sure.
So good save there from Scotty, bailing out of that damage boost. The way the trajectory was going, he very easily could have fallen into a Vile Plume, which would have lost a significant amount of time. But it just canceled the deboost and went, avoiding that fall, taking that extra damage here. This next section for Scotty is going to be kind of the calm before the storm. He's going to be doing his shopping, picking up the Spazer, which we didn't see for MGA, because MGA is going to get Plasma Beam a little bit later. Scotty's never going to see that. And MGA going for an Ocean Fly here.
Missile launch looked good. I think he's going to get it.
I think so. Yep,
Perfect.
There we go. Beautiful Ocean Fly from MGA. Yeah, that trick is fairly tight. You have to, if you time your spark a little bit too early after the shot, then you end up bonking the door before it fully opens. If you do it too late, your shot despawns and you bonk a closed door. So you have to get it right in that Goldilocks zone, which MGA did there with a plum.
Now we're going to see this could make a significant difference since Scotty ended up with 2 slows and then a scam slow. If MGA gets really good patterns on Phantoon, it's really going to start to further negate that route difference that's had. But Phantoon gonna Phantoon. We're going to see how it goes. He is going for the X Factor.
Yep, that makes sense. This is something you'll see most KPDR runners doing. Very nice on screen. Very nice on screen. MG's health is a little bit sketchy at the moment, but all right. This is very, very nice.
That was a really, really good Phantoon, all things considered, and especially in the context of how Scotty's went. Yeah. So yeah, this is a very, very close race, and as Zinni said in chat, anything could still happen. We've got a lot of the game still to go.
And MGA leaving Phantoon with pretty solid resources. I think you'd like to see at least one more super here. MGA is likely going for a very, very cool, but also very super missile intensive strat in Attic. All right, Scotty Meanwhile, setting up his ice escape here. Those trippers, if they get out of position, can be very annoying to deal with, but gets back on track here. All right, here we go. Let's go, MGA.
Let's see this alley go through. This is
so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Clip that.
Beautiful. Absolutely textbook ballistic from MGA there. You'll love to see it.
Clip it, download it, throw it up on a tutorial. That was so pretty.
All right, and so MGA also technically has enough supers here. We'll see if he goes for the bowling spark. Nope, he's just gonna go for the 2 jump here.
Scotty fighting up against Bubble Mountain. The first freeze with the waiver didn't work. Did get it this time around, though. Gonna get a little bit resources off of that as well. And I wonder if he's gonna farm a bit up here or not. It doesn't seem like he needs to at all.
Yep, I think he's gonna do his farms on the way out. This farm is pretty important, particularly in PRKD, because it's it's very, very important that you have as many super missiles as possible at this point in the game, because since you have a weaker beam, you need those super missiles to do damage to Ridley. They each actually do 600 compared to the 300 damage of the beam, and fire 3 times as fast. So they're actually 6 times the DPS. And the number of supers that you have going into the Ridley fight makes a huge difference in how long that fight takes for you in these Phantoon burst routes. All right.
Went for the 4 farm to make sure that he really got those resources. And MGA is aggressively moving into Meridia, ready to go get some shrimp.
Yep. So MGA's resources are looking okay. He should be fine with these super missiles. He's going to farm these 2 packs here, and then we're going to see him farm another pack at the bottom of Red Tower here. That'll give him 7 supers, which is really the minimum that you need. We're going to see MGA doing an X Factor on Batoon, which will deal 1,200 damage with all 4 particles. He then needs 6 supers to finish the fight, and then you do need 1 super missile to open the door, entering Aqueduct before Phantoon. So 7 is really the minimum you need here, not to lose time.
The Lava Spark coming up for Scotty as well, and that's going to be very, very critical. We'll see how he goes, if he goes for the Lava Spark at all.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he goes for, and yep, he's going for it. Charge looks good. Oh, okay. Missed the charge running off the ledge. That's fine. We've got the gravity jump here. It does eat up a bit of health because you don't have that barrier suit, but 192 should still be pretty manageable going down here into Lower Norfair.
2235 on that elevator down to the best soundtrack song in the game.
And it is pretty good, I'll give you that for sure.
Yeah, personal preference.
Yeah, definitely sets the atmosphere. Very, very good. Lets you know this is the real part of the game. Meanwhile, MGA, clean X Factor, and clean supers. Oh, Batoon.
Yeah,
kind of a bit of a scammer here.
Yeah, only the 1. Scotty not going for Pillar Spark, just not sparking too much today, and may want to keep health safe for this one, our ever wonderful worst room in the game.
Yep, and careful, Scotty. All right, looks like he might just kill some of these. I think he's gonna just kill the pirates.
Yeah, not. It's so risky. We saw a few runs throughout the tournament get ended with worst room in the game. Maybe not in it, but caused by it for sure.
These wall jumps just missing. Meanwhile, MGA I actually missed if he got a regular halfie or not. He definitely did not full halfie.
Went in with no spark at all.
Okay. But yeah, here's our Dragon fight. Potentially was looking for more of those supers. So we are going to see MGA do an X Factor here, along with some Shine Sparks. Ooh.
Oh, is that a crouch lock?
Scotty,
oh, no.
Missing the Spark Charge here, so we'll not be getting these drops from these Key Hunters, and there's a significant amount of lag that he's going to have to deal with as well. Less because he's doing this bomb spread here. Meanwhile, MGA, ooh, very, very close. Finishing Dragon off with this super here. Very nice spike suit, though. So, still getting the 2-round. I think one of his sparks must have been just a tiny bit off, but he will, excellent energy here, will be able to reverse halfie, no problem.
Mm-hmm. And though he did get the miss spark for those Key Hunters, there were some really good dodges to work through and pass them. Those guys hurt so much. I struggle to think of anything that doesn't here in Lower Norfair, but those mobs especially, they've just killers.
Yeah, no, those Disgigas, the hoppers, ooh, lots of supers, which normally you would like, but he was actually already pretty good on supers. I think would have preferred a little bit more health. But those Disgigas, the purple hoppers, they do a paltry 40 compared to the 50 of the gold pirates and Key Hunters. Basically just a tickle, you know? But yeah, everything down here hits like a bus.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the least of all is Ridley here. MGA, though, making his way towards Plasma. Of course, he didn't get Spazer earlier. Oh, he's going for a spark here.
Let's go. Yes!
Nice! Oh, that
Hell
is
yeah.
so tight.
Yeah, that trick is very, very... Oh, MGA has won the race in my heart by nailing that Plasma Spark. And yeah, now we get to see him grab the plasma beam here. He's going to be going for this fast strat here, where you shoot this pirate from underneath, and then the power bomb that he laid activates the pirates on the wall so that they jump, and he can just stay entirely on the left side of the room. Very, very cleanly executed. We are waiting on Scotty's stream here. To see how the Ridley fight went. All I can really tell you is that he's doing a beam fight, not X Factors. No Carl Jack from MGA there. Very nice. All right.
Oh,
so
blink
and you miss it.
Yeah, no kidding. It looks like he finished probably right around the 2705 or 2710 mark. He was collecting drops or finished collecting drops, I think, right around 2712. So. With whatever variance there would be there.
Yeah, and I guess yeah, we still don't quite know where these runners are in relation to each other, but for a PRKD KPDR race, I feel like it's very close.
This absolutely feels so close, partially because of some of the scams or the bonks or the things going on for Scotty, but also MGA is really, really playing clean.
Yeah.
Absolute top of the game.
MGA is like absolutely on fire. He's nailing so many of like the big strats in KPDR that you love to see. You know, it's the stuff that did he really do blue list? Oh, so close. Oh, yeah, Scotty needs to be careful here.
Yep. Still have 3 Musketeers.
At this point, he cannot take a hit in 3 Musketeers because the acid will do more than 6 damage to him as he enters.
Oh, now he really can't.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really make a difference because of this acid here.
Right, it was 0 hits before already.
Oh, all right. So, Ooh, very, very nice.
Oh, there we go.
Well done, Scotty. Beautiful manip.
Third Musketeer giving him a little bit of a break for everything else that's been going on so far.
All right, and he's not even beeping.
Good ball bounce. And
Yeah,
MGA
now
has also
footwork.
continued that smooth movement. We're just nailing all of these. Gets the speed boostered space jump.
And another fast space jump. See, this is where you see the that like individual like room movement advantage of KPDR. This is where you really start to see it once you pick up that space jump. Missing the chronic boost. MGA a little short on power bombs here. Let's see. So we're gonna have to bomb spread the bottom of Key Hunter stairs, and he does have to hit pillars here. So, see how it goes. But MGA now headed into Lower Norfair, and we're gonna see some lag reduction here. One thing that's also really nice about KPDR. That plasma beam is going to let you not have to worry about any of the enemies here in Lower Norfair because you can kill all of them with 2 plasma shots. Okay. MGA, I think that's a nice heads-up play. Resetting the room and farming those violas again. This will give him full power bombs, so he doesn't need to worry about... Oh, unfortunately, killing that that strat is supposed to kill one of the pirates and freeze the other, but backing it up nicely.
Yeah, he hoped for getting that one frozen in midair, so you're just that much closer to the top and you can just get going. But he's recovered nicely, like I said, and still just absolutely schmoovin', honestly. Like, there is little to nothing slowing down MGA at this point. Man on a mission.
All right, here's another really cool room. These Key Hunter stairs. You can kill both of those two, and like look how fast these power bombs are compared to the power bomb that Scotty did. Like with those Key Hunters dead, you save about a second of lag per power bomb if you kill 2 Key Hunters.
The energy is a little worrisome.
It is. MGA is going to be hoping for energy drops rather than supers from these metal pirates here. It's a little less concerning here in KPDR. It doesn't get a ton. Is going to have to be a little cautious in the Ridley fight here. Very, very nice space jump here, though. Just zoom.
Yeah, he's zooming so much, and he's not even pausing too often for drops. I get the feeling that MGA feels that he's coming into this game, into this match, with that route disadvantage, and is just saying, okay, I've got to do my absolute best to make it up at every single second possible.
Yep.
And go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, he's cutting just about every corner. Scotty here in Health Bomb, which is not ideal. Assuming his X Factor goes well, he will have the 2 supers that he needs. But Batoon is going to drop him all health, which is not something you want to see. Scotty actually going for a morph ball setup here. Missing one super because that's the difficult pattern to deal with. And MGA making it through that Ridley fight very, very nicely. His energy is a little on the low side, but in KPDR that generally just means you have to go a little slower. You're not at as much of a risk of death because of that plasma beam.
Oh, that was a cheeky little spark farm by Scotty on the way out.
Yeah, that's a cool little farm there. And ooh, it looks like Scotty is going to get the full happy.
Good hit. Oh no, MGA. Oh, as we all hold our breath for that moment. Took a couple extra hits trying to deboost out. Ended up with 12 health.
Yeah,
Still at 30.
minor just Giga Party, but he may have to kill the key hunters here. But I think that at this point he does have a MGA. Okay, he's gonna kill him here because they're or they're just gonna get right out of his way. All right. It does look to me like at this point MGA is potentially in a little bit of a lead. I don't know this for sure personally, but I have heard that basically you want to look at when PRKD is in Dragon, KPDR is going to be about even if they're in Wasteland. Very, very nice. Killing those key hunters with those 2 hero shots. It's actually killing the key hunters because of how much lag you reduce is only very, very slightly slower than doing the optimal strat that hitboxes through one of them. Jay also nailing the ball boost. That's 2 for 2 in this race. Very nice.
And Scotty got the spark on the way out as well. So both runners are feeling like they are just in high gear. Little to nothing slowing them down as they are making their way out. I didn't know about that kind of the checkpoint between the two to see if which one is ahead.
Yeah, and so
that's really neat.
So yeah, Scotty is gonna be, I think, going up the elevator towards Criteria a little bit faster. He's only a couple rooms away from that, but again, MGA does have that space jump, and also, and potentially more importantly at this point, he has the plasma beam. So his Turian is going to be faster. His Mother Brain in particular is going to take 40 fewer shots, which is a time save of a little over 40 seconds.
Just huge, especially when it's this close.
MGA just moving through this this Meridia revisit, and that's the power space jump right there. It's an excellent item when you're underwater.
Everyone say bye to the Cephii fish as we move on and get straight to G4 fast as we can.
All right, MGA not even going to farm here, which I think is fine. Both runners have pretty good looking resources right now, all things considered. 6 supers for Scotty is very, very nice for PRKD. MGA's health is a little questionable maybe, but nice little speedball there, Scotty. Gonna farm these pirates. So MGA does have these pirate farms here. I think he would like to see at least 1 big energy. Very, very nice.
Great parlor from MGA.
All right.
This is such a close race. This is great. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, MGA does get 25 energy from the pirates there. I do not know what Scotty's G4 time is because his timer seems to have vanished on us, but it's definitely close here.
Drewski's saying that there's a 25-second difference between the two right now.
Yeah, that is not a huge amount of time, especially considering the advantage that MGA has in Metroid drones to a degree, but particularly in that Mother Brain fight.
I think how the Metroid rooms play out is going to be one of the biggest tells in how this could go.
Ooh,
Scotty getting him.
Oh my word! Yeah, absolutely scammed on supers there in Metroids 1, trying to. Yeah, he's doing those fast Metroids and is not being dropped any super missiles.
Finally gets some.
There they all are. Jeez. All right, now Scotty's going to have to missile here. All right, 29 is enough not to lose any time. Oh.
MGA with a couple of sticky friends in Metroid Room 2.
Well, there's some supers. All right, so interested to see if MGA YOLOs here. Statistically, you can on 9 supers. Practically, you can't always, but yeah, he's fine. Meanwhile, baby skip from Scotty. This is a consequential skip here. Nails
Very
it.
nice.
Very
Very,
nice
very
forward
clean.
jump. All right. So yeah, this is particularly consequential from MGA here now. Oh, I forgot about this. MGA has not adopted the clockwise Stachio skip yet. He is still a boomer skipper.
Oh, I'd forgotten.
Ooh, and very nice.
Still gets it. Very, very nice.
So yeah, that's only a couple seconds slower and arguably is safer, especially if you're practiced and familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Scotty's Mother Brain, one hit in the floor. It looks like a 40.08, judging by MGA's timer at least.
Yep. And I've got, by the same timer, about a 39.36. So actually, it kind of seems like Scotty might be just a touch ahead. Or it's very, very close.
All right.
No turret scams?
So yeah, it looks like Scotty did not. I'm just now noticing neither runner picking up any safeties other than that 4th pack of missiles. So Scotty's Mother Brain fight a little bit scarier just because it is a significantly longer fight here. Like I said, MGA's only got those 20 shots.
Appreciate the timer callouts in chat as well. 40.09 start for Scotty and 40.47 start for MGA. So about as close as you could get.
Both runners in
considering the
catch-up.
disparity. Mm-hmm.
All right, so MGA gonna be slightly ahead, getting into the Rainbow Beam cutscene here, but not by much. All right, again, going by MGA's timer, 41.50 on the baby grabbing Mother Brain. 42, 49, 41.50, and 42.01, I think I saw for Scotty, so
About
not
10 seconds, give or take.
Yeah, not a big difference there at all.
We wait for the escape to start and watch Mother Brain crumble to dust. Just kidding. We've got more going. Oh no.
All right, and then yeah, MGA will have. It's a very slight advantage in the escape. Space jump in the escape doesn't matter very, very much. It's maybe 1 or 2 jumps in Leodoc's room.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'll also kind of depend on how Mother Brain 3 can go a little funky. So we'll have to see here.
Couple of missed 3-ish, but it looks pretty clean from MGA overall.
All right, so. Oh man, this is such a close race. What a treat.
Leodox and oh, no kidding. Leodox and Steam could decide this, but yeah, this has been such a fantastic race to watch and be a part of.
All right, and MGA going through the escape here. Gonna take some damage here. Boost through this pirate, doing the fast left side.
Does get that moonfall.
Very nice. Ooh, Scotty taking a bit of a bonk here.
Oh no.
Leodox room.
Good shine spark for MGA.
All right. Coming up the parlor, very clean. And everybody get your GGs ready in chat for our winner today, keeping the hope of KPDR alive. MGA finishing in first place with an official race time GG time of 44:53.
Huge congrats to both. That was an incredible run on both runners' parts.
And yeah, right behind him, Scotty finishing in second place with a race time GG time of 45:06. What a race!
That was fantastic. And Scotty adapting with a lot of problems that were going on, keeping it so close. MGA, despite the route disparity, like you said, cutting every corner, saving every second, and then dealing with his own times of low resources. There were really, really scary energy moments.
Yeah, that was what a phenomenal race. All right, so we will see shortly if we can get our runners in here for an interview. Been marked as done, so just waiting on the invites. May have to go refill their water, use the restroom after that, because boy, what a nail biter.
While we are waiting for runners to be able to come in for the interview, there is more Super Metroid 80% races scheduled coming up this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Mark your calendars. We have Just Defend and Shiny Zenny, not the runners, the commentators, who are going to be hosting. A little fake out there. You're going to be hosting, coming on Zost and Ruya, and that's going to be an incredible match.
All right, speaking of incredible matches, we are joined by both of our runners today, MGA and Scotty. Huge GGs to both of you.
Yeah, GG, man.
Yeah, GG, Scotty. I'm glad it was a close one for the viewers, not for my blood pressure.
No,
every time.
Oh, go ahead, Scotty, please.
Every time I made a little mistake, I just said, we're making it a little closer. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you made it a little too close, Scotty. A little too close.
But some seriously great stuff from both of you. Scotty, like really excellent work. Like despite the struggles that you ran into throughout that first half of the run, very good job just keeping your cool, pulling it back together, and yeah, everything from Ridley onward was really sick.
Yeah, I was just telling Guy right after we finished the race that I was plus 2 minutes and 34 seconds after Ridley, and I actually finished the race plus 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so didn't actually lose that much time like that the last half of the run.
Yeah, losing 6 seconds from Ridley to the end that's kind of bonkers, honestly. And yeah, MGA, just like, you did not let up at any point. You were cutting every single corner you could, just like going. You hit all the big tricks. You you made me squeal with fangirlish delight when you hit that plasma spark. So thank you for doing that on a race I was calming.
Yeah, I had to like. I mean, I was playing this with the full intent that I was gonna lose. Like, so I was just like going for everything. Like, I mean, most likely, like, with a PRKD run, I'm gonna get crushed. So it's unfortunate that what happened to Scotty. But I mean, it sounds like he had a great last half of the run, so that's cool. I mean, me on the other hand, like, I was just consistently bleeding time the entire run. I felt like I played pretty well up to Gravity Suit. And then I made like the terrible mistake of being like, you know what? I just want to see where Scotty is. And then turns out we're like really close. And now I'm like, oh wait, shit. Wait, I have to actually like pull it together and like start playing. But like that made me play worse. So yeah, I kind of was fumbling a little bit at the end, but I mean, it's pretty wild that we, pulled it out this close. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, going into Turian, like we had no idea. Like it looked like MGA, like you were slightly ahead from like you made it to Wasteland a little bit before Scotty made it into Dragon, which I've heard other people use as kind of a reference point when the two routes are racing. And so it looked like you were ahead, but like getting to G4, it was definitely close to call. You both had the baby skip for both of you was like a super consequential moment. You both nailed it. So
yeah, and then I messed up one of the metric. I messed up room 2, and then I lost like 20 seconds, like just in turn going up to Mother Brain. So yeah, it was pretty rough.
But yeah, just really exciting stuff. Like a real treat to watch and a real treat to come. I don't think there's anything off the top of my head that I had specifically to ask. Val, did you have anything that you wanted to bring up here?
No, just again, it can't be said enough. Thank you both for the incredible race, for the incredible performance. So many times, I think it was Drewski was saying in chat that so many times would have died, and y'all had great decision making, great plays. It was so much fun to watch. It's the biggest problem is that I don't get to see y'all play again, but I guess I'll just have to go to your streams for it.
Yes, and to everybody in chat, please give both of our runners a follow if you're not following them already. I mean, if you're not following them already and you're a Super Metroid fan, I don't know what you're doing, because as you saw today, both these runners are absolutely phenomenal at what they do. But drop them a follow and watch some more like really excellent Super Metroid. MGA, it looks like you are winning this race. So you are going to have the dubious honor of going up against Brewski whenever that happens. So yeah, good luck with that. I know he's probably going to be a scary opponent, but you pulled it out for KPDR here. I'm going to be rooting for you to pull it out there too.
Thanks, I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, GG to Scotty again. I mean, he's a great runner. Like, there's a million other things where it would have gone his way. So yeah, just thanks to everyone, basically.
Yeah, GG's. That was a really fun race.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you both so much again for putting on such a great show. Very happy to have watched it, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us here. So to all of you fine people out there in Speedgaming chat, stay tuned. This tournament is still going. We're down to our final 7 racers now. Like Val said, we've got that match coming up on Saturday, Zost versus Ruya, which is going to be an absolute banger. And yeah, to all of you out there, I will see you next mission.